What's up, everyone? Welcome again to season one of the Journey interviews. I hope that everyone is enjoying falling in love with all of the different journeys that we have been previewing. Today, we are interviewing the goddess Tumi. Hey, Tumi, how are you feeling
Hey,
tonight?
I am well. I am well. Glad the baby is sleeping.
Right, look. And so we both have toddlers, y'all, and it's literally like 9 o'clock in Georgia. So we are going to get started. Tell me, what is your definition of true self?
I feel like true self is looking within, past all your trauma, past all your hurt, past all your anger, trying to figure out exactly who you are outside of
Yes.
everybody and everything, and just zoning in on you.
Right, right. So with you sharing that definition, how are you intentionally journeying towards being all of that?
Well, when I got pregnant in 2019, I started counseling because I felt like, a lot of things I didn't want to take and put that on
Yes.
my daughter. So counseling is a big thing, talking to my mom, getting her advice about things because we kind of went through the same thing as far as, journeys we had to go through in life.
Right. And you know what? That's so powerful because a lot of people, especially in our Black community, they do not understand how beneficial counseling can be. I know I definitely have my own counselor, and I'm a big advocate for children,
Yeah.
also seeking therapy. So Anaya has her counselor. So thank you for sharing that and letting us in on that part of your journey. I know many of us can relate.
hmm
So, staying somewhat on that topic, what has been a roadblock or something you've had to overcome during your journey so far?
Um, a roadblock would definitely be deciding to part ways with my child's father,
Okay.
and also taking care of my dad. Both things kind of happened around the same time. And, I was looking
Wow.
for things in my dad that I couldn't get. And so, I went to my child's father, and that just was like a aha moment for me. Like, okay, so I got to deal with some things because I'm making these decisions that I shouldn't. And I
Right.
know I shouldn't, but it just feels right at the time. And that's normally how that
Yes.
happens. So yeah, my dad really set me back because I had to be his caretaker. So, and I had
Oh,
to
yeah.
fully deal with everything I didn't want to. So yeah.
Right, on top of juggling your own life and your own, personal obligations. And I definitely just want to take a moment and highlight what you just said, because that just reminds me of just our inner child. A lot of times the things we experience coming up affects us, as we are adults. So you saying, about your father and then how that somewhat coincided with your relationship with your child's father just reminds me of when I was a caretaker for my mom, which you're familiar with because we've been friends for years. So in high school, when I transitioned into that caretaker role, you was by my side. And then just thinking about a previous blog post that I shared on the fact that I'm just now, in a place where I'm comfortable to face a lot of those relationships with my parents, and just different encounters that I went through as a child. So I feel that 1000%.
It takes some time and some
Yes.
understanding.
And some understanding. And then you're able to see because of what you went through as a child is like similar or the reason behind the things you're doing now,
Exactly. And people don't understand that.
Yes, or tie it together. Exactly. That's major. And for people who do not know, another thing I'm excited about with these journey interviews is just being able to highlight my board members because all of you guys are bringing such amazing experiences and journeys to J2S. So Tumi actually serves on our board as our secretary. Tumi, why did you agree to join the board?
Well, I just feel like this was a great organization that we need in our communities because they don't exist anymore. I was
Right.
a part of something like this, but it was through dance, but it's still, help us find our true self, figure out who we are outside of our environment or our families. And I feel
Right.
like it was a great thing that you were doing, and I had to be a part of it. I can't be a
Yes, I appreciate it. I feel like there are so many women who go through similar experiences, but we never get together and we don't do this. We don't reflect and we don't share. So a lot of times we're battling things in isolation. And it's like, no, I want to create that community. I
right.
want that sense of sisterhood so we can just pour into each other. So I appreciate that. Thank you for just being with me, as I just start this thing up. I can't wait to see what it becomes.
Right. It's gonna
Yes.
be amazing.
Thank you. And I was actually talking to another friend last week, and we were talking about the fact that the journey never really ends. It's like you're continuously evolving, you're continuously learning. So, with that being said, what is something you are hoping to learn as you continue your journey?
I'm hoping to learn more about myself. I'm
Mhm.
hoping to learn more about my family history because I don't know if you all know my family's from South Africa. So a lot of things I don't know about because I was raised here. So just to figure out why, my family dynamic is the way they are because it makes me
Yes,
who I am.
I love
And
it.
to figure out a lot of things about myself that I don't even want to address or I don't know about myself.
Right. Well, listen, take me on that journey with you. I would love to know more just about your family, and your South African culture, because to be honest, that's another thing that made me start my journey. I was so tired of my history being like somebody else's story.
Right.
Everything about our people and where we come from was fed to us. So
Right.
now I'm like, okay, I want to go back. I want to really trace my lineage and I want to talk more and learn more from my ancestors. I want to know what they worshiped and what they did before everything was shoved on them, if that makes
Right.
sense. So, yeah,
We
I
need to
love
know
that.
about that because that's where we come from. And
Exactly,
that's not,
exactly.
we don't get taught that, unfortunately.
Right, right. So true. Our just school system is failing, especially as it relates to real history.
Right.
Yes. And so, thank you so much for that insight. As I said, I definitely look forward to just supporting you on that journey and learning with you. And for anybody who is still trying to figure out what we do at J2S, we do many things, but one of our goals is helping melanin rich individuals live a self sufficient life. And at times, that could mean helping somebody brainstorm a business idea or just create some type of income generating opportunity. So, to me, do you currently have your own business? And if so, can you tell us about it?
Yes, I have a baby clothing business. It's called Ivy's Garden Boutique on Instagram. Um, and it is to help mothers with affordable attire for their babies. I
Yes.
sell boy and girl clothes and accessories, purses. So find me on Instagram at underscore Ivy's Garden Boutique.
I love it. And y'all, Toomey is not letting anything hold her back. Okay. She is reaching her goals. I actually recently attended a pop up shop that she was a part of, and all of her designs, all of her colors, everything is just so fashionable. And like she said, it's affordable. And in today's time, we really should not have to break the bank by providing, basic needs for our star seeds. So I'm all for Ivy's Garden. I love it so much. And just in an effort to me to respect your time and these sleeping toddlers that we got around here.
Yes, thank the Lord.
I know. I just want to thank you so much for being a part of this series and giving us some insight on your journey and definitely sharing with us Ivy's Garden. I will tag it in this post just so everybody can support it, but also see just the possibilities that are out there, especially when it comes to creating your own business. So, thank you.
It was
And
my pleasure.
I love it. And for all of you who are watching, please continue to share these videos and your thoughts with us. If you have any questions for Tumi, be sure to comment in the comment section. And she is our board member, so she will be around to chat with you and go deeper on any questions that you have. And we are actually entering the end of our campaign. We only have a few more interviews to go. So join us next Monday for a brand new episode. Yes, thank you so much and peace.